My stars, reading time. So I want to do a twin flame, a divine feminine, divine masculine check-in. I'm just feeling love bubble, so I feel this one's going to be positive. But let's just currently confirm this is your collective. So let's pick up on the main twinny collective over here. What's going on currently in your situation? Currently. Wow, that's too many. We'll get that one though. Okay, reminiscing. So trying to learn from the past, wanting, whoa, and we've got, that's too many. I'm just going to get them. So you've got camera and photographs, looking at your photos. So you would both be going through a bit of nostalgia right now. Maybe you've just come across some photos. Oh, endings bring new beginnings. You've got two here about wanting to make new memories, one after another. But maybe there's certain triggers that you're really facing right now, and not feeling enough, frustrated in this relationship, lack of confidence. Maybe you've had moments of really thinking that this person, it was just karmic, it was just one big fat lesson. But I feel this collective, it's more just right now because you're going through a point of ruminating, I should say. But as well, whenever there's pivotal changes in our life, I always say we get lessons. So maybe emotionally right now you're facing lessons with the people around you to do with certain triggers that ignite in your shadow, okay, our armor. So fleeting triggers, turmoil, resentment, lessons. I think you are trying to let go and love yourself, and maybe you have been really on that wave of just focusing on oneness and the things that make you happy, things you have control of, not things that are out of your hands. But maybe, especially with these two here first, it would be coming over you quite strongly of recent. But let's confirm these. Reminiscing, keep safe. Unconditional love. So Cupid's arrow, have faith, love is coming. There's just a bit of hesitation here at the moment. But again, it's funny because just as I was shuffling for that, I kept looking at this middle row, this coffin, this endings bring new beginnings. I think this collective, this is what you've been holding on to. This endings will bring new beginnings. And I think for a long time, intuitively, you always had faith that this would come back into alignment. But I think the hesitation that's here, it's just not making as much sense to you anymore, why this journey is taking so long for you. Okay. I think sometimes, and I say it all comes in waves, but I feel that, I think this right collective, you've gone past the point of the Delulu train thinking you're crazy. I think that's come in and out of your energy previously, but I do think you're trying to put logic into the situation. Not that you feel crazy, but just how much time maybe you've waited for this person. Photographs. Wow, engagement. Maybe there's a certain photo or video of certain rings that you guys saved. I'm actually seeing a hand with a ring at the moment. But as well, this could have all been promised. And I say this a lot over on TikTok, even in personals. When marriage and family and that foundation is really promised and then it's not met through, that's a hard thing to get through, okay? It's not an easy one to get past. And even in psychology, they say a true broken heart, and I'm not talking choosing to leave a relationship, but when you really get your heart broken, anywhere from 4 to 7 years to truly heal from it. And people can feel pain, and it's like they think there's something wrong with them for feeling heartache. I always say love's the most powerful emotion here, and you know, experiencing heartache, especially when it's something that might have come in sudden or unexpected, it's not easy to get through. And I think people are too hard on themselves. It's not about being crazy or having to put a label on it. You're experiencing a broken heart, and that's okay. Endings bring new beginnings. Wow, beautiful. So you've got the sailing boat here. Progression will be arriving, okay? And there's that oneness, the healthier choices. Again, I actually think the right collective, you really have been focusing on that. That's what I felt with this, but I do think this is just coming over you right now. And if you aren't in the wave that's due in March, I say collectively as divines, you guys feed into the energy of union, even if it's not your wave coming up. So a lot of my divine community, you've been either facing, you know, a true release and just surrendering, but at the moment, because we've got some coming in, you guys are collectively feeling the emotion, okay? Oh, there we go. So mirror, I think you're both facing mirrors right now. And again, a true divine journey. I always say karmics, you leave those, it's the blame game. They were this, they were that, they treated me like this, they were treating me. A true soul tie connection, and this is another good way to really understand if you are on the divine journey. They make you find your divine light. They make you self-aware for the first time in your life. They make you understand repeated cycles. They tap you in properly to karma. It's like we all say in this world, everything happens for a reason, but a true soul connection that activates you and makes you truly believe in the universal magic around you, and how important it is to find our best self, how important it is to walk through life with that Christ-like nature, you know, less judgmental, more forgiving, more understanding, compassion, and unconditional love for all walks of life. For someone to create that in you, that's magic in itself. And I think sometimes, especially when it comes to the time and the distance and the separation, we get so blinded by the physical, the 3D aspect, which this activation is to break you out of that aspect, that we try to make sense of, well, it has to be this or it has to be that. It's just looking at it differently and thinking, you know what? Look at how much I've evolved. For the first time in my life, I'm seeing clearly. For the first time in my life, I'm being the best or trying to be the best version of myself. This was a blessing. My heartache was a blessing. And it's, you know, and even with divine love, I always say it's better to have loved than have never loved at all. And some people don't get to experience a love like this in this lifetime. So again, sometimes it's just the power of perception and the way we see a certain situation. Okay, and again, as a reader, I'm not here to tell you how to feel. The right collective, you would have had this emotion. Okay, maybe just right now because you're going through points of reminiscence or nostalgia, it's just activating you back into that real 3D aspect of the mind. Okay, but right now, I do feel this person's peering in on you. Like I said, I felt a real love bubble energy, and it's really funny. I was going to get these cards first, my message cards, which I never do, and they're my tried and true ones. They're probably one of the first decks I ever got of message cards. So, kind of like your love story. But I am feeling for this, we've been having a big focus this past couple weeks about the magnetic pull and not giving in to the urge, especially the urge that activates your shadow, the things that you've been trying to heal. So maybe in the past when this nostalgia would come over you, or you would find certain photos or video or whatever it was, you would want to check their profile or check in on them. I feel the right collective, you're not giving in to temptation of that magnetic pull and that energetical chasing right now, which is activating this person more. Don't make it fit, came to my mind. Okay. Not enough. I don't think this collective is feeling not enough. I think the person connected to you, probably. Okay, I find the divine masculines really, well, coming into their masculine strength, they really struggle with worthiness and insecurities and a lot of comparison to their feminine, because the feminines that get activated into the emotional side first, the high priestess, you find your fulfillment first. So you guys start to shine and really start creating that abundant environment for yourself before your masculine does. So there's just a lot of comparison, and it's to help them with their insecurities, believe it or not, but we need to burn to learn, put our hand in that fire 1,000 times. So I think that's more the person connected to you. Do I think this collective frustrated with the situation? Yes, I do think the right collective, maybe not like intolerance frustrated, but I do think when you're going over things now, there is a little bit of frustration over time here. Feeling strung along, that's where the frustration comes in. Okay, I think it's more you feeling strung along, and I think this person has some, you know, unfortunately lack of confidence, even maybe a bit of jealousy over you and fear towards what comes next. Okay. And again, don't make it I'll have another Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine check-in over on Moon Angels on TikTok tomorrow. Okay. Okay. So whenever I do Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine, I always tell you guys, don't just, because this whole journey is to make you find your yin and yang, don't just label yourself, well, I'm the feminine there, that like, you see what you could resonate with both. You could be leaning more into your masculine right now, whatever the case may be. Okay. All right. First, I want to roll a dice, and oh, that one fell. We won't do that one. I want to roll a dice. We'll go green and purple one. Could be wearing green or purple today. All right, let's see what's around you. How many days? 2. That's 48 hours. Okay, next 2 days. Why am I also hearing 2 weeks? Let's just say for the next 2 weeks, 2 days. Let's say the next 48 hours leading into your next 2 weeks. Okay. The universe manifest, so make sure you're speaking very beautifully right now, thread wise, but the universe, I think, is about to answer a few prayers here. Like I said, I was making room for the new beginning that's on its way to you now. I always say readings like this, they don't just come to tell you if someone's coming back. There's always a deeper message to it, and I feel straight off the bat with letting go of negativity. There's something here about just more of a, I think this collective, you do lean into more of an optimistic outlook, and you're someone that tends to see the glass half full, not glass half empty. But right now I feel you guys are really picking up each other's energy. So this is definitely the time you want to be positive. The universe is listening to everything you're saying. They always are. But just moments you think like you're fixating or it's turning to negativity, get up and do something that ignites that flame within, a certain hobby, a certain passion, distract yourself, be more spontaneous, especially stay out a lot more in nature right now. There's no better grounder than nature. Okay, Mother Earth. Get your feet, get your beautiful toes in the soil, or if you live near the beach, get them into the sand. Just really focus on balance at the moment. And I'm also hearing a lot of self-love, so the mirror work, you know, doing your affirmations. I talk about this all the time. If you have your person that struggles with insecurities and self-worth, you want to feed into that thread by making sure you're feeling confident, you're seeing yourself, positive affirmations, talking about your greatness, whatever your affirmations are. I always say mirror work. Until you can stand there and look at yourself and smile and believe that and not feel uncomfortable saying those things to you, your soul, it hasn't been affirmed enough yet. Okay? When you start to feel really confident in what you're saying and you're looking at that mirror and you can feel like you're changing a little bit as well. I know that sounds crazy, but it's when you know you're really starting to see that inner sparkle properly. But you've got confession on the bottom as well. closing in the distance. So detail, this collective, definitely emotional distance. This could be maybe the longest point of no communication, or coming out of maybe some type of ghosting energy, just very kind of off the grid energy, but also physical distance. Okay, so that they don't live 10 minutes down the street. All right, an hour and a half, 2 hours, or even another country. And I heard 3, so from maybe 3 hours, or a 3-hour plane ride, it could mean as well. And plane taking off as we're saying it. Okay. Expecting, maybe this is underneath asking the universe, so the right collective. Okay, if you can't have children, this isn't your collective. This collective, maybe you've really felt you guys are meant to have a baby here in this lifetime. Me personally, I have a different view on birthing with twin flames, but that's another reading. But this collective, maybe you think this is part of your soul contract. Maybe you've been having a lot of dreams. I always say when your spirit baby attaches to you, you have dreams. So of being pregnant or giving birth, or even having an adolescent child, like in a dream, you've connected, your baby's chosen you, okay, and your vessel. There's a reason that came to my mind. Do I think you're going to fall pregnant in the next 2 weeks? No, but maybe there's, let's get one more for that. Putting everything under review. So if you guys lost a pregnancy as well and it was never spoken about, or maybe this was, you know, all started to fall apart, your relationship or something like this happened, there's something here to do with pregnancy that there's been a lot of communication issues with. And I have to say this, I'm tapping in for the March wave. We've got a Mercury retrograde in March. So, but when it comes to whatever's happened here, and maybe even certain expectations, things are going to go under review. Okay. So okay, this is where you need to let go of that. Everything I say is for a reason. So this challenges making decisions and working on inner healing. When negativity is coming over you over these next few weeks, you have to be very prompt and understand that that's not your energy. I feel this collective, like I said before, you've gotten past the wave of the Delulu train. You've gotten past the wave of the negativity. The way I'm speaking to this collective, like I said before, this is all emotion you would have embodied. Wording it a bit differently to your thought pattern, but these have all been, you know, thoughts that you've had. Okay, so just my advice here, and I'm going to break everything down. These next, these upcoming weeks, whatever you're getting tempted to that you know you've healed, stay clear from. Make sure you're telling yourself, that's not me. I'm not going to be pulled in by that magnet. When it comes to certain things to do with any insecurities that might arise, especially if you're quite a confident person and you've noticed maybe getting a bit of body dysmorphia or face dysmorphia. No, that's not you. That's this person and their insecurities. So focus on the positive affirmations and seeing yourself and feeling confident. And definitely anything that comes of fear of expectation. Will this happen? Won't this happen? Release it. Okay, get out in nature. Intuition. So this distance, so this is, I think as well, answers here. This is about waste of time. This is unavailable, but I think this is the main energy that you're going through. I actually feel, let's get one more for that. You could be having door issues as well right now as a detail. They'll be back. So that's what I feel. I feel this is what's going to be solved. Okay, so you've got this coming back. But again, it's just no expectation and having that release. This is definitely my March waivers, and I was hoping I would tap into this. Okay. All right. So we're going to go I'm being called to do masculine energy first because I keep looking at these cards. I just want to see what this person's wanting to say to you. Then we'll break down their energy and true intentions. Then we'll get your energy. We will get tarot for your next 2 weeks. But I always say readings like this can go quite long. So if this has been resonating and you feel this is your collective, grab a snack, get comfortable, make a nice herbal tea, whatever it is that relaxes you. And let's get into it. Okay. All right. What is this person wanting to say to you? I just heard your body is a work of art. This person could really... that's a very odd thing to hear first, but I heard it. Okay. Let's start with these first. Okay, the taste of your presence is something that I'll never be able to forget. So you're both going through nostalgia right now. I think, and I see this a lot when union time's coming in, the masculine is normally, they're normally coming from a place of destruction or they're coming from a place of success, right? So they're starting to get their confidence, they're feeling really good financially. It's like there's just this confidence that comes over them, or it could be that they're going through a place of destruction, quite a few towers, and they're in the mode of comparing their life with you and how happy they were and all the kind of lost time. Whatever the case, there's a reason I'm saying both for this collective, but I just feel right now this person's in the energy of just, they can feel you everywhere, okay? And smell. You guys could have a big memory with smell. I just heard this person could have smelt your scent or something. Maybe you wear a very specific scent. But I feel so much joy with you. It's like I'm a kid again. So you guys detail. You brought out each other's inner child. I think you guys, and that's another thing I find with true twins, you activate that lost child from childhood trauma. You guys are like kids when you're together, okay? But you are their muse. And I think this collective, they're your muse, okay? The divine feminine, that masculine's in the forefront of your mind for the first part of your journey. It's until you start detaching and realizing this journey's for you, your soul's growth and what you can do for this world, this mission work. But for so long, they are your muse. They're the ones that inspire you. So it feels like this person is starting to really activate to their divine feminine energy and their side, okay? They see you as inspiration, and I always say that's what love should do. Love inspires us to be the best version of ourselves through our partner's actions, not words. It's not telling someone they need to change or be better. They see you, they admire you, and you inspire that action for change. That's a beautiful card to see. I am lost in the ocean, that is you. Something about water, because I said put your little toes in the sand. Maybe you've got some memories at the beach, or maybe that's just your element. Water's your release. I'm afraid your touch will destroy me. It's kind of that, how can we rebuild again? Maybe this person has avoided you like the plague through this separation, even though with sporadic points of communication, maybe they refuse to do FaceTime or meet you face to face. It's like this person just couldn't let you like near their auric field because they knew they wouldn't be able to deny you. Okay, there's a reason these are all coming to my mind. Details don't make it fit. Another plane taking off. The taste of your presence is something I'll never be. Your words keep ringing in my ears, so now it's because they're remembering you and they're seeing you everywhere. There's a reason I say everything, and I said something here. This has either been your last point, like longest point of contact, or last point of contact. There was a kind of ghosting. There was a lack of response on their end. I feel it's not just a lot of things that you've said that ring in their ear. There's a last point of contact here. It's like, I wish I took the leap of faith, is what I'm hearing. Okay, it could have been through an olive branch. Maybe you really opened up a bit more vulnerable. And I kind of think you were met with a wall. Okay, I'm seeing that for a reason. But right now there's certain things you've said that they're just replaying over and over again. So I feel so much joy. It's like I'm a kid again. They've been taking their time. We have all the time in the world. I think this is what they regret, taking their time. I want one more for that, please. Facing my reflection is more than I can handle. That's what I think they've got regret with, the time here. So now when they look at themselves, your words ringing in their ear, them not being able to forget you, staying away because they thought that they would just cut. They were seeing it in a lens of this will never work, so this is why they stayed away from you, because they weren't activated to the frequency yet. And I talk about this all the time. Until they activate it, they need to believe in the 5D, 6D, 7D, however many D aspect before they believe it. Just like you guys, broken record, I'm going to say it again. Until you guys activate on the twin journey, you don't start finding out the information about the twin journey. It's like the signs, the synchronicities, seeing like learning all this stuff. It's always been there. You just weren't activated to the frequency of receival and learning and seeing through the veil. So until that happens to them, just how all the information flooded and bombarded you, they need to activate and accept the frequency to welcome it in. And this is why that avoidant veil stays on so tight. And this is also why I tell you guys at the start of your journey that your longing veil, you think they're there pining and agonizing over you. No, you're seeing your you're seeing your outcome. And this is what makes you guys gain resentment and intolerance and frustration, because every time they come in, they're masked. You like, where's my angel gone? Where are you? You've flown off to Mars, because they're not activated like you. I always say minimum 6 to 9 months behind you. So the last thing you want to do is long and crave and hold on to what you've created in your mind. You need to let it go and focus on you and your healing and what you're going to do for this world. You are my muse. You're not my usual type, but I like it. And that's another thing with true divines. You're not each other's type. You go completely against the mold of anyone you've ever dated, okay? And they normally come in a very serendipitous way. You're divine, you meet either through, work, or you're at a coffee shop, they buy you a coffee, or you're out with friends and they, their partner brings a friend. It's very serendipitous. It's very universal. Normally, the way that you guys meet each other. There's a reason I'm deviating like this for this collective. Thank you for your beautiful light and energy in my life. I'm lost in the ocean of you, so they're really on top of you right now. Whatever you're doing, I don't think you realize you put energy and light into this person's life. But the right collective, you have a way of doing this. So through your socials, let it be you're just someone that posts a lot of memes, whatever it is, or whatever you're doing for your mission work, this person seeks you out. When your divine masculine activates, there's no one that can give them better information than their divine feminine. Okay, you are one. So this is also why intuitively, true divines, the feminine finds some way or form in this world to promote the unconditional love, the healing, the soul, like all of those Christ-like qualities you guys do because they seek you out first. Okay. I'm afraid your touch will destroy me. 1,000 lifetimes with you would never be enough. Maybe that's something you've said. I've known you from other lifetimes, or that you would literally 1,000 lifetimes would not be enough. And then your beauty cascades over me. There's definitely something about your beauty. And another thing with twins, you hold each other on a pedestal. Because I was hearing your body is a work of art, but there's something about your beauty that's just imprinted on them. Okay. You're their unicorn. One more. Two more? Two more. You feel like the sweetest home I've ever known. You're their safe place. So now that they're reminiscing and going over everything, but this, I can't bring myself to open. I think this is what they regret as well. Let's get one more for that. But then you've got you're worth fighting for. So again, I think that's the regret. They're starting to transition. This is why when I saw that too, for some of you guys it could be two, but I just was like, it can't be two. It feels too soon. Give me more time. I'm not good enough yet. It's just right now as we're reading this energy, I don't think this person's made a decision just yet to do anything. All what I'm feeling from this person is a complete overwhelm by you. Do I have what it takes to fight for this? Am I in a good enough place to give this person what they need? Are our values, especially if this person promised you the world before that engagement ring and they didn't deliver? It's like they don't want to come forward with things that they cannot deliver with. Okay. Our connection is so beautiful, but it's also painful and confusing as hell. I think that's both of you right now. Them with the you with the frustrated, feeling a bit strung along, and them with their fear of if they're good enough, their insecurities. Okay, so let's get masculine energy first. What's going on with this connecting masculine right now? Oh my God, the time has come. First card. One more. Oh, maybe we'll just get these. Oh my God, you've got two about springing in. So you've got, yes, the time has come, fall of the full moon, and then this full moon cycle too, from the new moon, full moon to new moon. You could, I find Divine's very connected to the moon and sun. But yes, spring into action. So new beginnings, fresh start, excitement, rejuvenating, setting goals, culmination of effort, but completion, abundance, fulfillment, fruits of labor. There's a reason I say everything, and I feel this connecting energy. They're finding some form of success, which is building confidence in them. Okay. Something about harvest seasons coming. All right, the Hierophant, we want to see that. So they are leading the way. There's something about their faith, their values, their leadership qualities in full force right now. I always say you want to see a Hierophant, Emperor, King of Pentacles turn up. They've got Hierophant energy all around them right now. Okay. From things that they felt. Look at all of this grounded energy, practical, grounded, solid, doubtful, measured, conservative, realistic, methodical, something about their values. Like I said, their certain beliefs. He's also the husband card as well. Marriage. This is very powerful, strong energy, and it feels quite grounded as well. Oh my God. So going over the magnifying glass. So the only number so far is 27 and 2/27 of the second. Could have been a memory or a birthday. Getting more information right now. Fine details. They're finding clarity and looking in as well. Very important details. Research documents, examining the fine print. But I think when they think of you, there's this larger, I don't want to say larger than life, but there's just this, there's a warmth that comes over them. And Salem just rang a bell. Wheel of Fortune. Okay, fate, karma, cycles. So the universe, forces of the universe. The divine's got a hold of this right now. Divine destiny, synchronicities, getting what you deserve. This is out of your hands. So I feel luck's changing for them. The wheel's starting to finally turn in this masculine favor. So if you really, this is really your right collective, because we're so close to coming into union, you would have been having this in your life currently. So things are starting to work in your favor. All of your hard work, you're starting to see fruits of your labor. Okay, you feel new beginnings are on the horizon. You're starting to become very grounded. You're looking at things more detailed, which I felt in that first deck. So the right collective, you would have felt spurts of these maybe the last couple weeks. Okay, even now as you're watching this, you could really feel this masculine energy resonates with your current energy because you're reflecting. Okay, Stepping stones, the process of arrival, holy moly, progression, keep going step by step, spiritual growth. And that was another detail I was hearing. This person's activated, okay? So they understand this journey. Springing into action. Okay, so this is maybe, this isn't the best card. Things that work against you, but persistence pays off. So maybe they've had a lot of setbacks when it comes to their financial path as well. I feel this person is maybe just starting to really step into something that makes them feel proud, okay? But they've been persevering. There's something here about you being their muse. So maybe you're someone as well. You're very perseverant. You're very persistent. It's like there's no Mount Everest too big, okay? You 7 of Wands that shit and you get it done, all right? I feel they've got that off their feminine. But new things on the horizon, determination, making dreams a reality. So I think this person is learning about fighting for things as well. A lesson they've needed to learn by burning themselves, okay? To not give up on things, to not cut and run when things get too hard. Hierophant, Wheel of Fortune. Oh my god, that fell into my hand, but it's their shadow. So they're going through their shadow, but this one's beautiful, resourceful, disciplined, tenacious, goal-orientated, conservative, but realistic. There's a lot of realistic energy here, but again, I think you were in the forefront of their mind. A person you know, girlfriend, fiance, spouse, love interest, okay? I said the husband card. I want one more for that. I think they're breaking free from their shadow right now, especially with that. Oh, with the Hierophant there. Yeah, expanding, Jupiter. Expansion, optimistic growth, luck on their side, making stable changes, destiny, a turning point with the wheel here. So it hasn't been easy for this person, just how it hasn't been easy for you. So things that were stuck. The stalemate, the non-committal energy. So this is what they're going over as well, but wanting to ground this now, knowing they need to be doubtful here, but they are still realistic with it. But this is it's like they're duty bound to fix this right now. The standoff, the non-committal, the delay tactics, blocked. Maybe they have you blocked. I wouldn't be surprised with, although I say, me personally, I think people that play the block game, it's coming from emotional immaturity. You can't deal with the emotion, so you block it out, okay? So if this person does have you blocked, there's a reason that came to my mind. They're not completely in their strength just yet. And don't check either. That was another detail. You're not giving into the magnetic pool of checking and energetically chasing, okay? Magnifying glass. Clock, perfect timing. Divine is definitely at play here. Perfect timing, culmination, incremental, longevity, unstoppable, standing the test of time, reuniting past, present, future versions of yourself. Well, this person, very nice. There's a lot of them right now, masculine energy, and that's kind of the energy you want them to come in on. Like I said before, there's normally 2 different places that they come from. This is a good place this masculine's coming from, which means your story in general, because everything cycles. Maybe in the past, I always say you can't repeat what caused your destruction. So maybe in the past you took on more of the dominant role, you were more financially successful, and this person maybe felt a bit demasculated by that, if you know it or not. If in the past finances weren't their strong suit, of course they're going to be in the collective where their finances are their strong suit when they come back. Does that make sense? Okay. Let's just get quickly. I just want to see the actual feelings for you right now. We know what they want to say. Let's get feelings, and then we'll see their true intention, and then we'll get you guys, or the feminine. Ascension. They're being fussy. Third confirmation on spying, and this is why it's so important you don't give in to the temptation to spy, because you're feeling them locking in on your energy right now. Don't give in to the temptation. But another thing I say with spying, it just shows they're not completely in their divine masculine strength just yet, because divine masculine, once they're focused, they're coming. You're worth fighting for. Okay, so just, I'm still feeling a decision hasn't been made. I think you're very heavily on their energy, but I don't think they've made the decision to have movement here. Okay, still reflecting on certain traumas. Wounded feminine, so still in their ivory tower a little bit. But there it is, blast for, so you've got that in your main thing. So they are reminiscing right now, wanting to rekindle nostalgia, but I think it still takes them to certain moments of pain. Your touch will destroy me. I think they're just very tempted by your energy right now, but they are thinking of the return. Blast from the past. It's on their mind, but this is, and even they could be seeing you as still, they could think you're a little bit of a wounded feminine energy as well. Maybe won't hear them out, but then you got courage. So it's really 50-50 right now. Remember, it's the, I don't know if I have what it takes. And that's where the determination, the persistence, and having to be brave and come forward and get things off their chest is really being, these last two, beautiful. These first three, not so good, because it means they're still going over the magnifying glass, every little detail right now, especially because they were non-committal, the stalemate, the, creating barriers, the blocking. It's like they know there was a lot of childish behavior here. But activating through the spying, and this is why it needs to, because like we said, they need to learn from you. I do not agree with spies. The only time I have a softness for it, and anyone that watches me on TikTok regularly, is for my divines, because the masculines learn from you. Okay, any other thing, I just think it's creepy. But that's confirmation about how them looking in on you, and whatever they're being inspired, you're their muse, you're activating them more and more. They're learning from you. Okay. So their trauma, red flag, they're not silly, okay, but mirroring music. So maybe music's bringing, that would be an important detail. Music's bringing up some stirred up emotion here, and maybe, I think, one, they go over their trauma and also your trauma. Will you guys still activate each other? Has this really been healed? I think this has been quite a while since no contact. But music's really drawing them to you right now. So maybe you've just heard a song that really was like a song of yours that maybe brought up nostalgia for you as well. Go onto your playlist. Go onto whatever playlist. Ask your angels what message you need from this reading and press Angel Shuffle. So if a special song comes on that you guys shared, huge sign. Okay. But your wisdom. So I do think sometimes they think you're a bit of that wounded feminine. They question it. Okay, has this person really... So there's still a little bit of blame game here. There's still a little bit... This is what holds them back. They're still holding on to some of the pain. Oh my gosh. You got both spy cards. They're more on top of your energy than you know. You got both of them. The watching social media spying lurking, and then you got the social media spying. So I'm hearing a couple things. This person could think you're spying on them right now, which I don't think the feminines are. You're fighting that urge. I made sure to specify that. But also that I keep bringing up a magnifying glass, and this person is going over everything fine-tooth comb. There is something here about words ringing in your ears, and I'm seeing these photos. I'm seeing like there's not a letter, but that's what I'm seeing. I feel there's something here they never spoke when they should have, and they're reading, rereading, reading, rereading, like with a magnifying glass. And magic, maybe, and I find this a lot as well for twins. They really think, because they're running away from their Hierophant High Priestess, they feel like you put magic on them and spell work, and they literally see you as a witch. They see you at the start like Spawn of the Devil stuff, okay? But supernatural sixth sense and belief, I think it's activating in them now too, because they're being activated to their High Priestess, their intuition, their gifts. Okay, let's just get true intention quickly. Right now, or actually, let's see their intention in the next 2 weeks, because right now I think they're still on the fence. Oh my god, you got it twice! The Magical Muse, you got that in the message card. They are being so inspired by you, and cosmic love. Beautiful. I became inspired by your presence, your energy, and your beauty. Without you, I'm missing my tools for my next masterpiece. Double confirmation. That's beautiful. So a memory is going to activate them to come forward. Don't make a fit. So a memory from June 21st to August 5th, August 6th to September 21st. This would be a good memory, because this is what gives them the push, that sunshine to believe in this and come forward. One more. Finally trusting their intuition. It finally dawned on me, and that's what it's going to be like, literally divine Tinkerbell at night, the fairy dust. It finally dawned on me why I feel so drawn to you and why our connection was so intense and scary. I'm starting to understand my fears and my overwhelms and my emotion towards you, and this is why it's so important you work on these things over the next couple weeks. The Right Collective. Okay. Let's get the feminines right now. Okay, feminine energy. Firefly, things are illuminate, magical, self-discovery. So there's something about personal growth. You're feeling different, okay? You could be questioning certain belief systems right now, programming, like the consciousness, collective consciousness, family values, certain principles and stuff. And I find this, we say when we first activate, there's a lot of spiritual arrogance. You think you know everything, and every step of the way, every key that's granted, you learn and you learn and you learn more, all right? And you take leaves from your beliefs can just completely transition and change this whole journey. Some people start with a very powerful religious outlook, and they detach from religion and turn to spirituality. Some people start with the spirituality and detach from that and turn to religion. Your belief system completely changes all the way through, okay? The feminines right now, there's things evolving here that are making you maybe question a lot, and I felt that in that first deck. Not that you're on the Delulu train, but you've got certain things maybe you weren't seeing before, okay? But you're starting to believe in your power here. The magnet, which we've kept saying, just fighting the magnetic urge. That's another important detail for the feminine. You're not giving into the magnetic pull. You're feeling it, but you're doing the opposite. So instead of repelling your battery of them, you're bringing them in. Opposites attract. So things you would fall short to before, you are not, okay? You could have a woman that's on your mind that's stressing you out. I don't think that's you. I think maybe there's maybe fear of someone else. Not that you got seduction or anything like that, but or it could be a motherly figure or a friend, or maybe you're getting some of these triggers, turmoil lessons from a woman in your life. Back to all decks need to align. But the dolphin, so peace, harmony, effective, so you're communicating better, so you've been upgraded in your throat chakra. I always say when we are a bit husky, or we're tongue-tied, or breathlessness, or itchy throat, or whatever it is, we're upgrading here. Okay, there's a reason I just said those examples. I think when it comes to communication, or you know, when you'll have a conversation with someone, and then after you've just given the best advice, and you're like, holy moly, where did that come from? It's like you're having moments of seeing how powerful and impactful your words are. You're in tune with others, okay? Joy, this is also a kind of collaboration, so something could have just unfolded for you on your table to, you know, collaborate with someone, or partnership of some sort. And your innocence. So you're tapping into your childlike innocence, beginning, innocence, brand new, creativity, being more spontaneous. And there's a reason I said before, just spontaneous, lighting that flame within, but also new perspective. So you're getting a new perspective, just how your person is now getting a new perspective. 13th of the 11th, 29th of the 12th. Again, getting back out there. So this is about, it could be maybe you're thinking of getting on the dating scene. I don't think so. I think this is more public venue, society, crowd, audience, parties, meetings, events, a date, community, outdoors, playing the field. I don't think you're playing the field. But just with the theme and the direction we've been talking about for the feminines, getting out, doing things, I think this is more what you could have really been in spiritual isolation, hermit mode. But I think you're just really starting to get out of that magical bubble as such. Okay. Focusing on ways to distract your mind. You're starting to remember, or you're starting to really understand what is out of your hands should never consume your mind and heart. It cancels out projection, creates a murky reality as such. So as soon as things come over you that you've got no control of, timing, expectation, someone's emotion, you're doing something that puts a flame and excitement and childlike innocence back in your soul. Don't make it fear. The magnetic pull. That Gravity. What's that song, Gravity? What's her name? It's such a beautiful song. The Right Collective, you would know it. Who sings it? It's a slow one. I heard that. I don't know who sings it though. But stop it. So you're not being tempted. The pull of communication, nervousness, making contact, you're not doing it. Text, call, that was a very important detail. The Right Collective, you've had a moment where you're like, I'm not going to give in to this. I'm not going to check on this person's energy. I've got no control of it. What's the point? Why am I going to open Pandora's box? You've had that moment, the Right Collective. That's huge confirmation. And then you're trusting that things are just unfolding. And whatever woman energy that is triggering your actual energy right now as well, maybe things are coming out of the dark. All right. But this is actually a positive card. This is about major opportunities, but also building strength. So maybe the lessons you're getting from a female right now is opening the door for big opportunities, especially with the way you're communicating. And if you had terrible communication with your person, and you got the Emperor here. So they got the Hierophant, you got the Emperor. Underneath, peace, harmony. But again, remember I said as I was reading their part, you've been experiencing this, the Right Collective, the action focus. You've had your Emperor energy around you, which means this person, all of these things that are activating in you now, they've been going over the past few weeks as well. Okay. Very nice. And there it is. Contract, commitment, soul contract. All right. Let's see your feelings towards this person right now. Coming out for you a lot quicker than they were for this person. So mother wounds, maybe. Oh my God! They got those three. Holy moly! So there's something to activate music. That's a very big detail for that because you both got it. So there is something with music that's activated in you of recent as well. It was probably a moment you both did it at the exact same time, but because you're as them, you don't know it. The magic. I always say this, it's like your spirit teams are just up there like banging their heads because it's literally like there's a mirror. You walk the same, talk the same, do the same things, and it's sad because you can't see it. But you feel, and you could be saying to yourself, I need persistence, I need determination, I need this person to be brave and just stand up for us and our love. Okay, but you've got fate. You're giving in to fate. All right, you know you're written in the stars that this is your blueprint, but you also know, and they are going through trauma, you're not silly. This collective, maybe that's that woman that comes into your energy too. Maybe you think that a mother was a big interference here and they've got some mother wounds. Activated. Intensity. So I think you feel their activation taking place, but as well I feel right now this collective, that was a big theme for there's this intensity that's come over you. Okay, this nostalgia's really activated. But distance, that's another important detail. But through the emotional distance, physical distance, music has been a very strong bond. You find each other in lyrics. Okay. And also, I have to say this, because it's coming to my mind. You could have gone through a period you couldn't listen to music. Like, you would have to distance yourself from music because it would bring up too much pain. But this is where, I don't want to say confusion, but like I said before, there's this part of you now that's like, without determination and consistency and bravery, like, this will never work. There's something here truly about your self-worth, respect. You finally burnt yourself that last time of feeling rejected, okay, or underappreciated. But remember what the big theme was for you, and talk, self-talk and external talk. They have courage in their energy. So instead of being confused if they have what it takes, speak it into existence and speak it into more strength, okay? I know you have this within you. I know, like, even though they're not in the same room, energetical ties, that's there for them. Okay, it's the reason I said go do an angel shuffle. The music's there for them. They're activated right now. So this intensity that you're feeling right now, they're going through this stuff. So just clear it in a positive way. Okay, don't be confused. Have belief. I always say this journey, it's blind faith. There's nothing tangible but your intuition. And you need to believe in it, in your core. Just like the magic you see every day because you're activated. That's the journey of the twin flames transitioning to the divines. It's complete magic. It's the unicorn energy. Just because you can't see it and it's not tangible, it doesn't mean it's not real. Written in the stars. New beginning, fresh start. You can feel something, but again, you felt it so many times, and unfortunately you were met with a bit of disappointment, but you've never been this version of yourself the past few times. You've changed. There's a true change in this collective, and you know it within you, okay? You're not the same in this cycle as you were in your previous 9-month cycle. I always say you guys work in 9-month cycles. So just trust. And even if you don't want to, just release with peace. Okay, last one. Oh my, you got mother and father wounds. So you think this person's got whoa, you've got to change that because they are going through overwhelm with trauma. So you fixating on their broken environment, maybe how will there ever be a masculine, divine, feminine with all of this trauma and all you've got to clear it because they're going through those emotions in their part. This is why the way you're talking right now is so, so important. Okay, you got both of them. Can I tell you something? Anyone that's activated to the divine frequency, you've had the most trauma. Your poor little vessel can't take any more trauma, so that's what happens. That last bout of trauma, you guys just snap and your serpents start to intertwine. Very traumatic lives. Don't focus on this person's trauma because you're speaking it into existence. You can see it in their energy. They're going over it. Okay, let's just get what you guys need to focus on for these next 2 weeks from the universe. I always say I can't suggest these cards enough if you truly are on the divine journey. These are probably the best twin flame cards I've ever had my little hands on. You can see the author's gone through the whole journey, union, all of it. Just the messages. It's this journey 101. Okay, I feel you pulling away, and it triggers my fears that you'll leave me for good. So again, it's just whatever negativity that you are speaking, they can feel it. Just be positive is my biggest advice here. Okay, mission. I see you working to create change, so keep focusing on your mission work, because right now they're on top of your mission work, whatever it is. Okay. It's like they find themselves through whatever you do. Okay. What you're accomplishing. I want to work on this mission with you too. 5, 7, and 9. Sometimes I feel like you're speaking to me in my head right now. Self-talk. Huge. These two are telepathic messages. Okay. You can feel each other without you even knowing. Okay, just because you can't see it, unicorn energy doesn't mean it's not happening. At times it triggers me because I wonder how much you can see into me. And there's that magic. There's something about your sixth sense and your owl energy that still intimidates them a bit. And then you've got 2 cards on. So you've got 5, 5, 9, 9. Neither one of us are being honest right now. Why are we afraid to express ourselves? So work on your authentic self, showing the world the real you. Step into your glow. Whatever you're lacking or insecurities about, be proud and confident of the real you right now. That was another message. I wish I could say how I really feel, and someday I will, but right now I'm afraid to be myself. Haven't made the decision yet. There's something here about their confidence. So this collective, you would be getting activated into your confidence. If you're getting a sense of urgency to start better dietary habit, do it. Stick to it. If you want to go to the gym, do it. Stick to it. Okay, self-discipline. I feel you pulling away, and it triggers my fears that you'll leave me for good. I don't feel deserving, and it's affecting my levels of abundance and openness. Every time you're negative talking right now, it's pushing this frequency away. 5th of the 4th, 4th of the 5th. Another card of 4, 4. So you've got 4, 4, 5, 5, 9, 9. Doubles everywhere. Don't give in to the magnetic pull. You think I'm not listening to you, but I am through your mission work. So just keep focusing on it. That deviation sign. I hear everything you say, and I even replay our conversations. Your words are ringing in their ears. Sign. They're listening to everything. 9. Oh my God, I'm conflicted I'm conflicted about whether I have what it takes to be your partner. Same with the message cards. So this, sometimes I feel like you're speaking to me in my head, the confidence. Okay? That your negative self-talk and questioning if they have that courage and da-da-da, they feel it. Okay? Literally they feel it. And the reflection thing, my reflection is more than I can handle right now. Like, because from what they've done, it's like this person looks at themselves in the mirror and hates themselves. So you want to do positive mirror affirmations about self-love. Okay? The synchronicities. I'm seeing synchronicities like your name or 1111 and working out what they mean. And then last 2, I miss you. Let's both stop running away. I wish I could tell you what I really feel, and someday I will. I miss you. Let's stop running away. As you surrender your 3D expectations, I surrender to our 5D connection. So keep relieving expectation and just be positive. An iOS update just popped up on my phone. But like we said before about them having to understand the connection in the 5D, it came out. I can't validate our love in the 3D until I understand our spiritual love in the 5D. Explore this. So this, when I was speaking about that, would have been a big penny for this collective. The unnecessary resentment for longing for something they weren't even activated to. Give me time to explore this aspect so I can be a strong spiritual partner for you. It's what they're going through now. Very beautiful. So this is what you need to focus on in these next 2 weeks. Okay, my union card didn't come out with that. All right, let's just get one more, see if it flies out. Oh, the same one. Sometimes I feel you're speaking to me. You did get, oh, you got 2 union, but you didn't get the union one I'm after. But 11, oh my God, you've got 9, 11, 9, and that's the 20 number. Our love is eternal. It exists in every dimension and cannot be lost. Union is an energy, not a physical construct. Very true. Even when we aren't together, I feel our union. Speak your union into existence. Okay, it is energetic. We are what we create. Okay. And if you're not divine, that's not going to make sense. Don't need your unnecessary comments. I was loving it over here, and I've noticed some people just write really mean comments, but I still love it over here. Okay. Next 2 weeks, please. This is good. Compromise, making amends, live to fight another day from something that maybe felt like a lost cause here. 9 of Cups. 4 of Cups in reverse. Stop. And this, holy moly. I don't like to say 9 of Cups is wishes coming true. I think it's preparing you for your wishes coming true, your 10 of Cups. 9 of Cups, you've gone through a very painful Cups journey. And finally, when you get to that 8 of Cups and you walk away from that one cup that you never wanted to walk away from, that real gut-wrenching cup, it creates room for your 9 of Cups. You've learnt to deplete all of those cups that do not serve you. And because it's taken so much time and effort to refill your cups right, you learn to sit in stillness. You learn to line up those 9 cups behind you, and you become very selective of who you let at your table because you've just gone through such a painful journey. 9 of Cups, we're finally feeling complete. We're feeling content. We're feeling safe. Okay? And this, because of all of our hard work and our dedication, when we finally get to that 10 of Cups, the white house, the white picket fence, everything coming true, wishes coming true, we learn not to wish it away. We learned that that's achieved from our hard work, our dedicated effort, and our perseverance. Where in the past, and I always say healing's not just to remove trauma, but appreciate happiness. People that are unhealed, when something good happens, they wish it away. Is this too good to be true? How long's this going to last? The Cups journey teaches us appreciation. It really does. But you've got engagement here, enthusiasm for life, seizing the day with the sun, complete energy rush, happiness, freedom, optimism. This is very positive. Okay, next 2 weeks here, very positive. And a lot of truth comes. Reconciliation, letting go of the past, forgiveness, feeling hopeful, optimistic recovery. We don't have a pairing here though, but you're finally bringing that 3 of Swords into reverse now. So this reconciliation is knocking at your door, although you didn't get union here either. So I think this is preparing you for, I know you got those last 2 union cup. You didn't get my 11-11 one. So this is what you're going to make amends with. This is what finally, I think, compromise with this nothing to say, the unanswered questions, the unresolved business, the flippant energy. This is what's coming to a compromise and an understanding and clear communication. All the holding back, the impulsiveness, the recklessness, the terrible decisions. This is what you're going to soothe here and make amends with. Very nice. Oh my God, then you've got your 10 of Cups. Oh, I put that, as we were confirming the 9 of Cups to the 10 of Cups, you got the 10 of Cups. I ain't going to say that's in reverse. I'm putting that upright because of our deviation. But harmful, blissful relationship, emotionally fulfilled, divine love. Sign. You've learnt to appreciate your 10 of Cups. I want one more for that. Victory, success, recognition, declaration of love. Huge important deviation, that one. You're about to get a 6 of Wands over that. 2 weeks, this isn't long at all. So this is what you're finally going to re-engage, seize the day, finally shifting focus with all this lack of inspiration, the activation of the lack of faith. And it's really funny because when you guys start coming into union, you just start to realize you should have just surrendered and trusted a lot earlier. When you get that moment of the glowing thread manifestation coming in, jaw to the floor, like you've seen it all, but you didn't get your sight wrong, you got your timeline wrong. And you just realize how much wasted stress and agony and waste of tears were shed for a situation that you should have never felt hopeless with. Okay, I think, but be careful. This person's coming in very passionately. Oh no. That one has made me a little bit. That Knight of Wands, he leads with passion. He's so charming. And I felt it when I was reading their message cards. There is something about your beauty and your body. This person's captivated by you. And maybe this is how they feel safe when they approach. They're a bit more, sexual, a bit more. Just be careful, all right? Because this is going to come in very, very powerfully. You just want to not be blinded. Let's get one more for that. No, 10 of coins. It's good intention. It's just, I think this person's like very attracted to you, if you know what I'm trying to say. But you got 10 of cups and 10 of coins here. This is beautiful. And the sun. Stop it. And again, engagement to wedding. Just saying. Not in 2 weeks, but this is what this is life partner energy. And I'm literally staring at these rings at the bottom. So what's going to be illuminated now? Holy malt, do not rush. So out of all the knights, 2 of them are the ones that don't see nothing. They're just charging to the end stop. You got both of them. This is going to come in so rapidly, so quickly, so unexpectedly. Don't be blinded. Take it slow. That's my advice. You need to take it slow. He creates such a high with his powerful action that it can take us to you got 2 of the, don't miss the red flags. Okay. Even though you've got reconciliation on your last row, I think this is just something that you need to, especially if you went 0 to 100 last time. You don't want to do it again. You don't want to repeat the cycle. Okay. But this is beautiful. So 3 of Swords in reverse, the reconciliation, letting go of the past, healing, feeling hopeful, optimistic recovery. You've got the clear, purge, transformation, emerging, metamorphosis, rebirth, regenerating. So again, just don't be trapped in the whirlwind. Okay, very beautiful energy, but we got no pairings. We did get a 10 of cups, 10 of coins, and reconciliation. Oh my gosh! And you stop it. I always say Ace of Pentacles. Once that's great. That's enough. You got the Star and the Ace. They're my 2 miracle cards. But Ace of Pentacles takes ages to ground. A lot of commitment. Okay, so they're really confirming this is an Ace of Pentacles here. 10 of coins. This is an Ace of Pentacles, but slow and steady. Okay, slow and steady. Very nice. That was magical. Very magical. Okay. Beautiful. All right, let's get you guys some charmies. All right, Lapis Lazuli, communication. Remember, abundance of the mind, body, and soul creates external abundance. Opalite, you could have just bought an opalite, or you need to. New beginning, my pink heart. So pink is the color of love and white is the color of new beginning. So you got the love with the white new beginning. Your veils are finally lifting correctly. N is important. The Venus star, our star of love and also magic. And then you've got the 20-cent piece duality. You could have just found a 20-cent piece. Platypus. But 2006 could have been a very pivotal year for you as well. Okay. 16th of the 6th, memory birthday. 16th of the 7th, 7th of the 6th, 6th of the... Oh my God, you've got 15. Oh no, that's 16, 16. 16, 16, 16, 61, 15th of the 2nd, and then 16th of the 2nd. There's 17 there, 17, 18, but 17th of the 12th, 17th of the 2nd, 17th of the 6th, 12th of the 6th, 6th of the 12th, 2nd of the 12th, 12th of the 2nd, 23rd of the 12th, I just heard, and then 18 by itself, 18, 18, 18, 81, 818. All right, my loves. Like I said, if that didn't resonate, I will have another divine check-in on Moon Angels on TikTok tomorrow. Okay, I love you guys.